Okay guys, welcome to this stream. Today's video we're going to continue developing the Pong video game in C++ with SDL library. So yesterday we were able to set up the project structure, understand how SDL can be configured on your project. We are using C++. We are not using object-oriented programming yet. Okay. We are also using all the dependencies, so we learn how to add SDL mixer to play audios. And right now, yesterday we stopped on trying to read some fonts with the SDL TTF library. So the whole idea today is trying to get this font on the render canvas, in this case on the render windows, and learn how to play with them. Okay, we understand yesterday that for some reason you need to put these libraries inside the same SDL folders, because if not we have this SDL stdinc.h not found issue, which I found a way to fix the issue yesterday, pushing all dependencies, all libraries inside the include and leave of the SDL library that we already had on your system, and putting on the environment system path. But maybe that's not the best way to do it. Maybe there is a different way to do it, because I don't like to merge these specific files from independent libraries in one folder for a different library. Maybe there is no other way to do it, but I haven't figured out that one yet. So the game is in this state. So I'm just starting to code right now. So I had to open the Visual Studio here. Okay. Okay. Let me just get the chat here in case someone writes something about it. Okay. And here. Okay. Okay, so okay. So we have this is the code we got from yesterday, and let's just one thing that we learned yesterday is how to make this make file, which I hadn't used before. It was very tricky to get it right, because somehow you need to get tab indentation, and I didn't know how to make this tab indentation to render web pages. So I like to, for this, I like to have this feature to render web spaces, so you can press Ctrl R, Ctrl W, so you can see the white spaces, the tabs indentation on your files. And actually, it's really nice to have it because you see um, how they work. So I don't remember. Let's clean the rep. Let's clean it. I don't remember what state I left the project yesterday, so I want to see if me that'll be 32 minus f make file. Okay, so I was able to compile it. We have some undefined references here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So okay. So yesterday we had this issue that I didn't have the time to fix. Okay. So we are going to fix it now. Okay. I remember now. I remember the issue we had yesterday. So we have the render text here. Where's the issue? So let's read this bit. Okay. The firearms. Okay. And this is how about it when you learn when you're learning something from scratch, prior experience, and I'm learning everything from here, and I don't have any other block time to learn SDL, C++ besides the time that I'm doing live streaming because I have other stuff to do. So I'm sharing everything here, how I think, how I approach um, game development from scratch with not prior knowledge, and how to fix those issues. So another thing that I'm doing, which before I follow a different path, but right now I want to get intuition how the system works. So the idea that I have is to make as many projects, simple projects as possible with ChatGPT. Okay, I'm not spending time thinking how to solve problems that other persons uh, or other people or the our entire industry has been many years resolving. So my whole idea is understanding the problems that we have to solve and how they are solved and how to put them together in a specific project, in this case a game, so you can get intuition on how to develop your systems. When you when you have 3, 4, 5 games and you understand the biggest challenges that you may face, how to set up the project, how to um, how to compile it, how to do this type of simple things, or maybe not so simple, then you say, okay, this is something that I'm interested in solving, and I want to spend some time thinking how to do it myself. At least this is the path that I'm doing, and I think I'm doing it faster this way. If I just want to try to rethink the Pong game right now, which is already there in many ways, in many languages, and in many frameworks. So I'm just reusing and trying to put together, trying to use C++ at the same time to configure the environment, compile it, etc., etc. Okay, so in my opinion, if you're just starting, this is the most one of the most effective approach you should follow to get intuition on how things work, and this works for any other area of your software engineer career. Okay, don't try to solve the wheel or to make the wheel reinvent it again. Okay, um, at least this is what I believe. Okay, you let me know here down below if I'm correct or not. If there is a different path that I should follow to learn this faster, just let me know and I will read it and I will agree with you or disagree with you in the next streaming. Okay, but right now the approach that I'm using is just copy and paste, fix the issues, see how it works. understand the libraries, how we can put the libraries together, understand how the different functions of each of the libraries that I'm using works. Okay, let me see if I remember all the things that I made yesterday. So we have, let me see, I put this on the beginning, scope. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how to. Where is the font? Okay, res fonts. I don't know what this render text blender means. Okay, let's go here. Okay, we have the render. So we're initializing SDL, TTF, and the mixer. And we have render solid, render blended. Let me see if this is the problem here. I'm not sure what is the difference between this one and the other one. But still have an issue here. Okay, let me see. Mixer, mixer, front page, libraries here. So we have the TTF project page. Let's see what we can read here. This link to continue. My gosh, there's not much information here. How am I supposed to use this? This is another thing. I don't know if this. I need to include this on SDL3. I suppose that it doesn't matter that I'm using SDL2 instead of SDL3. Okay. Yeah. And this guy, as I told you, as I told you at the beginning, there is a different way to do this. So I put all the dependencies inside the SDL3 dependency lib and include libraries. So all the header for TTF and mixer inside the same folder, which that's not nice to do. That I don't like that. But it was the only way I could fix the problem that I had yesterday. Okay. You have string copy here. I had another project here. I had another project that I download for some repo that I can see how this. Oh no, it's not here. It's on a different one. Okay. Yeah, it's here. So let's do it. Let's follow this approach. Okay, let's follow this approach. Because maybe it's not good to have that one in that way, because you have to destroy the texture at some point. So it's better to have the pointer to the variable. Okay. So let's initialize this here. Okay, load fonts. What I want to do is have this specific So we initialize the SDL library, the TTF, and the audio mixer. Okay. Okay, but I believe that it makes more sense after you initialize. If you initialize the, I'm not sure it's better to initialize everything or validate for initialization but just those first, and after that just configure. I think it's better to do this. So you run init. We don't need this. SDL color, the string, the texture, the for name. So we have, but we don't have render. So that's why, okay. So we don't need this anymore. Low fonts. Okay, you see the color, have the string, which is font name in this case. Okay. Okay, let's do it this way better. And here, okay, so let's see. So initialize this one, initialize TTF, reload the font. Maybe there is a better place to initialize and load after initialization. But just let's go. We have the mixer. We load the audios. We validate if everything goes okay with those loading. Okay, we create a window. We create the render. Okay, specify the paddle's positions. Create a texture from the font. Okay. Show start screen, which basically render text. It need to be a place. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we need to place it in the middle. Okay. So when we do this, it's because we already are rendering. So maybe main game loop. Okay, we basically just yeah, but I need to destroy this one later. Okay, I just wanna see if this compile this way. Okay, we got a warning on the file reference. Okay. I'm not sure why, but it seems that it's not found in the. We have the TTF in the environment variable, but if we have it in the same path, on the final reference, so we have it there. Yeah, I'm missing something here. Oh boy, you see, I'm missing minus LDL TTF flag. Okay. Yay, gotcha. Okay, okay. So we were able to load this, but we are not right now to compile it actually. Let's go over this other idea. So now let's go here. I'm not sure what the difference between solid and blended it is, but let's just try it out. Okay. Oh, low font. Actually, I'm gonna keep the other idea too, because I want to understand texture, render. Okay, we have a font, SDL free surface, render text. Okay, open font. Okay, we validate the mixer, create the window, create the render, initialize the bolt paddle. SDL texture. What is SDL texture for? Render text. Okay, let me see something here. Render copy. I'm not sure why they are doing this. So one thing that I haven't learned yet is how to debug this effectively. So we're going to we're going to experiment a little bit with debugging here, because I know how to debug it using the Visual Studio um, launcher settings for the debugger, but I want to come to debug using the makefiles specifications. Okay, so we need to show start screen. Let's experiment with this one. Okay, nice. Okay, what this baby does. So white color, get a rect surface. What is the difference between blended and solid? This is another book that I found. I had to fix that one. Okay. I believe So the problem is I don't have centered the texture as I want. So if here we pass X and Y values, okay, but somehow this Y, okay, here I'm passing, okay, let's do something here. I'm going to remove this value. I'm going to pass the half of the size, screen, width and height, okay? So I'm gonna position the press enter to start in the half. So let's see if this works, because I need to acknowledge for the text for the texture size in order to center correctly. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's try with 0, 0 instead. Okay, we have it in 0, 0 now. Nice. So X and Y, it shouldn't be passing here, because here I believe that you should pass the height, the width and the height, so you can calculate the center of this rectangle, which is the one that is going to render this specific texture, okay, which holds this font. So basically you're creating a surface with a specific font, string and color. You're using a texture to create this surface, and you have to create a rectangle, SDL rect, in order to hold this texture, and you render the rectangle. So you have to create three specific classes, initialize three different classes in order to render a rectangle, the last one. Okay, so here we have to change, I believe, let's just fix this really quick. We have to, let's just pass the screen height and size, which we have it here is a constant, so we don't need to pass it. Okay, so let's see if we can make this width equal with screen. Yeah, let's we okay, let's put it by default here. So we have the position is going to be the width divided 2 minus surface width. Okay, and here height is not height, it's height. Height is going to be divided 2 okay. There is another validation you should do here, because depending on the font size, this value will change, and it doesn't matter if your surface is big enough, it doesn't matter if you're centering. So maybe you have to also control the size of the font. But right now, let's just keep it simple. And let's see if this works. Let's compile it. Let's run it. Nice. I want to see. So it's centered in the Y. So the Y is not working on the. It's centered on the. It's centered right on the Y axis, but it's not centered on the X axis. So if we have a box that is 20-inch size, its height. Okay. Surface. Can I use texture instead? Does texture have some? Okay. Surface. So this is the whole idea, right? This is X, this is Y, this is 0. So you have a rectangle that has this specific size. Okay, what you have here, this is the middle, and here this is all the other middle, which is X against 2. And here is Y divided 2. Okay, Y divided 2. Okay, so you basically want in the X, okay, got you. So here's the deal. So you want to center this rectangle. So let's say that this value is 4, just to make numbers simple. We have 4, 4, and we have 2 here. So to get this centered, you have to put this here, right? Okay, so you basically have 2 here, and you have have 2 here, you have 2 here. But I'm not sure how they will start painting. Yeah, this is the problem. So to center this is not hard. The problem is I don't know how the library paint if starting here or starting, it's, I suppose that you should start painting here. So I suppose that you should give 3 here, right, in 0 0, and you should start painting here, which is 1, which is maybe 1. It's just the size that is just smaller, but maybe it should be 1 here. So in general should be x divided 2 minus the size of the rectangle, which is width, divided 2 I'm getting this right. So we have, yeah, we find x divided 2 minus the half of the width. Okay, let's see. So maybe the problem also is that the size of the, yeah, of the rectangle that we're creating is holding. I'm sorry, let's clean it. Nice. Yeah, so that's what I got. So yeah, we have the rectangle, we have to size the rectangle. Let's see if we increase now. So we got a center here. So let's see if we change the font size, it shouldn't affect, unless we get it too bigger. Okay, it shouldn't affect, the centering. Okay, unless, okay, nice. Okay, guys, so this is how we did it. So we find the actual size of this area here, which is held by a rectangle. It's STL rectangle class. Okay, and we basically uh, find the half of the positioning on the y and x axis, and we subtract the half of the value of the width and height of this one in order to get a center. Okay, so we got that one done. We can do enter, and we're working now. Okay, so now we're going to proceed to show the scores, and we're going to increase the score. We're going to increase the score depending on what side the ball goes to on the wall. Okay, is this not fun, guys? Okay. So we have Oh, basically, this is another point, important point to mention here. So you're just using two screens, and the first screen is just expecting some events. Okay, if you don't have any event here, we just return zero. Okay, if we have an event which is the return event, the start is true, we go out the loop and we went and we're going inside the actual gaming loop, which is this one here. Okay, and it's here when we start updating for the keys ball and we start moving the ball, etc, etc, etc. Okay, from here we validating also the interception between the balls and the paddle. We play the audio when the ball hits the paddle. We validate that the paddle is going, sorry, that the ball is going out. I think I did this yesterday. I forgot to mention about it on the first part of this video. So now I believe that we need to find a way to visualize the score, okay, which I'm going to ask GPT. Okay, okay. I believe that so the path to follow is going and use some of the some of these strategy render text. So the problem is how you render that text at the same time. You have this. I imagine should be one of these areas, okay? Because you have to render the text, you have to date it. Okay, we have the scores values const here, okay? We have these score values here. We initialize everything here, create a window, create the render, we load the font, start the first screen to start. Okay, render game here. Okay, let's see, render game, render game. Render clear. Oh, we missing something here. So handling resources in C++ is very important. And the problem that I'm seeing right now is that you forget to clean up your all the resources. So maybe there is a good technique to don't forget to clean up your your random access memory if you forget to call these destroyers functions. Okay. So we render the paddles. And I believe you can render the scores here. Okay, render 2, render 2. Okay. Okay, I know I have to change this, but I'm gonna see if it works. Nice. So there is another thing that we have to change. We have to randomly change the direction in x and y that the ball will go when every time that the ball hits a wall. In this case, game lose. Because if you see that I just stay static here, this is an important thing of testing. So I've just left here the static, so we will have the same result on the ball hitting the same corners. Okay, so that's why I believe you should go and move the values every time walls get hit, and we're going to fix that later. Okay. Okay. So the other thing that we have to do is that we basically want to have render center text, which is so wait. So we render a center text, and the reason I'm doing this, maybe there is a more optimal way to do this, but I'm just going to copy and paste here, and we're going to render a text which is not going to be different. The reason for this is you will deal with this in a different way. Render text in the left, render text in the right. I might need to think a different way to do this, but we don't need to pass. In this case, render text. So maybe just left here. X and Y. And in this case, you need the text in a specific area. So you don't need to do these calculations. Or maybe you do, but the only thing that you need is the X instead of the and the Y. Okay, so if we're going to render the text, here this one is going to be in 0. So let's put this obsolete. Let's just comment this for now. Okay. Okay. I need to find a better way to navigate C++ code. So we have X and Y, and we have, let's see. Oh, what I did here. Okay, we have 0. Let me just, okay, let's try now. Okay, we have, right, left is in 50-50, and so X is 0 plus 10, which is just the padding. Maybe I'm just giving it, which is in this case is 10. And okay, let me just try with the 50-50. I'm just putting this in, or maybe we should follow a different way. Maybe we should point them in the middle and start subtracting from the middle. So what I'm saying is maybe um, maybe you should go here. Maybe you should go here. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe you should put this. So this is the 0, so the 0 should be here. The scores actually. The score should be here in the middle, or maybe not, maybe just a little bit. But you can start counting to this side when you find the middle, and to this side when you find the middle, which is, in my opinion, is easy for you to calculate from the corner. Okay, because if you have a higher, I mean, there is different ways to approach this, to fix this problem, but I prefer to go from the start here and from the half of the screen to the other side to position this one, because at least you don't have to control the size. I mean, if you have a big size score, of course you will offset the screen, but it's easy to position, because if you position here, maybe it will have this problem and you just want to move faster on this one. So maybe I'm going to I'm going to put here the Y level will be the same for both, okay, and the X is going to be width. It's going to be screen width divided to um, minus minus 50, and here we're going to use plus 50, and we will center the score depending on the center line. Okay, let's compile it and let's run it. Nice. You see what I'm saying? So now I believe you can also change the font size. In this case, it's going to be um, let's go here. The font size, you can change the font size, surface color, center, font. Yeah, I need to find a way to fix this, but maybe let's put this 25. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I like it more now. So let's keep it the same. Okay, so now we are going to handle the winner, game over, etc., etc. I like these guys, I really like it. Okay. Okay, 3. Okay, so when we deal right now, the question we need to answer now is, you see, this is something that we have to change actually. The question is, who wins? Wins. How the actual game point works on it, because you can approach this in two different ways. You can approach for a speed for a certain amount of time, or for scores, the one that reach a specific score level, which I believe is better to handle both, which I like it, this idea. Let's see Pong game online. Let's see. Okay. Okay, they start in 0. Okay, 2. So okay, so they have the paddle. Oh, this is another good idea. So you're going to decrease the paddle size, and you're going to increase the speed of the ball to make the game complex. Okay, I need to draw a center line too, like this one, and this continuous center line. Let's do this right, actually. I like this. How draw. Okay. Free pawn. One player. Keyboard. Oh, nice. I like this one. Let's just keep it here, guys. Keyboard, mouse, keyboard, easy. Okay, I want to also add who wins here, when wins. Maybe a specific number. So yeah, let's control specific number. Um, and after that, we're going to work on increasing the speed, minimizing the complexity, and we can work maybe also on the menus. Okay, so we have free Pac-Man here too. I like this website. Flappy Bird. We're going to work on Flappy Bird later too. Okay, I like this. Okay, so for now, I believe the best way to do it is just let's see. So we can find. Okay. Render dash line, and we're going to copy that function here, which is, should be similar. Render dash line. Yes, let's just render dash line here. Let's compile it. Oh, let's see what is the difference between this one. Render draw line. So dash line, gap line. Ha ha ha. Okay. Draw a line on the current rendered target. Okay, this is how you draw. You basically go all the y-axis with a specific gap that you want to fill, and you draw if the gap. Oh, okay, you just increase the y position so that you can see the gap. Okay, nice, nice, ChatGPT. You're so smart. Okay. Why do we have the right score? Mm, that shouldn't be correct. So and the center test. So let's change something here. I want to improve how this is done. Let's come in here. Okay, let's just, we have a color which we can add here SDL color. Okay, we have, okay, we can decrease this. We have the font name, render, color, font. We have string text, but font, instead of font, we should use font source, which we use st cons stt string font source and in font size. The text, okay. So in this case, let's put this by default. I'm not sure if we can do this actually here. Normally in C# you have to put the default values at the end, which I don't like, but let's try here. Font size equal 25. So we can just change this one. And now, actually, we can call this font name. Okay. And now we can create a font with the font name and font size. Okay guys, hope you like this one the most. And the reason I'm doing this is because let's use the white value here. Okay. You cannot do this? No. Font color. Font color. What I'm doing here, guys? No, this is not nice. Font color. Okay. Font color. Okay, the name is there. The font. The size. We don't need this one again. Okay. Text. Font color. And we will have the problem here. Oh, maybe that's the reason they do it before, because they load the font and if something fell. Actually, I like this one. You had one more validation. Oh, oh man, I had to go and do all this. Okay, this is a waste of time. This was a waste of time. I just spent 1 minute, 2 minutes unnecessary. Okay, let's see if I didn't break anything. Okay. Okay, we'll fix that later. Let's just set up the game over. Screen. Have the line in the middle. Well, I want to add. Can we add? I'm not sure if it's easy. Can we add a border line to the board? A white border line to a border to all of the screen too. Yeah, I want to add a border line, which maybe is just doing something like this one, rendering a specific line in the whole border. Okay, render border. yeah, you go. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just, oh sorry, it's just copy, render, draw color, draw line. Okay, draw line, render, draw color, the draw line, and after that you just go here and render it. Sorry guys. I think it makes more sense to render the border here at the beginning. Yeah, I need to increase the size of the border. Okay, I need to increase the size of the border. Render draw line in X. Yeah. How I change the red value, the green value, the alpha? Yeah, this is just the color, but I actually have to. How I make this more wider? We can almost see the lines, so I need to make them a little bit. Render. So it's changing just the thickness here. And now I want to draw a circle. Okay, and the reason I want to draw is because I want to have this. Let's do this. Gets the status. Okay, git add git commit. Okay, we just add the changes to the repo. Okay. So we're going to border a gradient circle, which maybe makes it more beautiful. Render gradient circle, str. We need to add the math include C math. Nice. We have this QR here working. SQRT, render circle. How we render a circle? So we need a radius, y radius. We need a radius. Okay. The distance between this. Okay, center x, center y, and radius. Set render draw color, set render draw point. And that's what I want to share these ideas here, because there is a difference between rendering a font, which is basically a rect, and the main difference is here you just need x and y and the width, because I suppose the way they calculate, let's go here back, the way this SDL library calculate everything is just based on x, y. So, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to also understand how this is done, and maybe I'm wrong and you can help me figure it out better. So you have you have you have you have x here, x and y, and you, for driving a rect, you start here. For painting a rect, sorry, to paint a rect on the canvas, on the render area, this case, you start here. So you need this the zero value of x, and sorry, the value of x in this case maybe it's just 1, and the value of y, which is in this case might be 2. So you need this value here from x and y, and from here the other parameter that the rect class holds is the width and the height. Okay, so they say, okay, I have the starting point and I have the end point, so I'm going to draw here, and I have the starting point and I'm going to draw from here, and that's how they hold the canvas area. For a circle, in this case, you maybe just need the center area and the radius, and with this radius they can understand how to write in each direction, starting from this center point. I believe that should be the idea here. Okay, they draw a point. Oh yeah, they are just drawing a point instead of line. Okay. Okay, let's see, guys. Oh, the other thing is gradient, the gradients. Okay, I need to understand how gradients change because you have. Let me see if this works first. So basically, I have to change. Okay, okay. Oh, sorry. You are changing one of the values, color value. Color value. Yeah, you change. You keep the alpha, and you change the red, green, and blue. But how you know how to change this in order to get the gradient? That's a good question that I'm going to answer later. Oh, sorry. I have to render the circle here. Render border, render center circle. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm not sure if I like this. Okay. Okay. So the other idea we're going to handle is, I think it's better, it's harder to set a timer, and the one, so it's harder for us to write a timer and show that timer going out, and when the values are 0 0, you the one that holds the less amount of points is the one is the one that lose, right? So I think that's the best way to handle it, because the other way to do it is, I mean, you can follow, you can start decreasing the scores, the one that got 0, or you can just expect when each of the gamer goes 5 points, for example, you the other lose. But that I believe we should add two, though. If we add 5, 10, 10 the value. So yeah, let's do both. Let's do both to learn. Okay. So we're going to add, if the if we reach 20 points, let's say 10 points, any of the players reach 10 points, the other lose. And after, but we also put a timer on it. So let's figure it out. Okay. Now I want to add a different. Now I want to add. Now I want to add a different. Okay. So I think we don't need this one. If well, what I do need is to show the game over. Okay. Yeah, this is because holding the logic, it should be done here. Okay. Right score. If you have right score, you can just basically go here. If so, maybe you need a variable. Game is game over, which is just is game over false, and the player. Okay, so scores, let's say cons max score 10. Okay, let's do 5. Let's do 5. So max score will be 10 if game over, max score, and So the question here is how I show if right score or game over is true, running is false, and I have to show the game over screen. Maybe this is the way to do it. And I will wait for AI. Okay. Okay, while game over. Okay. SDLF is we don't have any event. We destroy all the audio, all the window render, all the TTF, SDL. Okay, if we have the okay, we initialize. If we have a key down return, we initialize all the values and we draw the rent. I like this. One, two, two, three. Okay, let's do game over. Press enter to restart. Press escape to quit. Left score. Right score. Okay, so I think instead of just putting left score, or right score, we have to use. Oh wait, let's change something here. I want to test this idea of max just in one. I want to, oh, sorry. Press enter to restart, press K to quit. Yeah, but this is not working. Enter is just. So then if this is valid, so we need to, if we need to show start screen in show this one. We can put this in functions, but I don't want to spend time on that one now. Okay, game over, render center test. And we're going to just Okay, we're going to fix the loop issue that we're facing here, and the reason is because we put this outside of this game loop. So we need to put this inside the game loop. Okay. Um, but instead of if left score, yeah, we can control this one, and it's better than this one, and we just need to game over, press enter to restart, press escape to quit. And I think you should rent this one later. Or maybe we don't need this because it's okay. Pam, 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 pam. Oh, of course I'm putting everything on top of everything. So the padding we need to use here, high plus, let's say plus 50. I'm not gonna spend time on those details, but just in case. It's in Y. I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use render text because I want everything. I can think on this later. Minus. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to spend time now the positioning the test again. We already fixed that problem. Okay, but we fix it. Hey, my amor, how are you, baby? ¿Para dónde, mi amor? ¿Qué hablan? Okay, where we are. Okay, we have that one center. So here we're going to use a trick, little trick. Uh, the next text will hold the width of the screen plus, no, we cannot do that. Okay, enter to restart. Okay. Let's just find a way to, for this we need a different function because we need to move it a little bit down. So the width is gonna be the same. Okay. Press enter to restart. Yeah, I don't know why the right players win is showing up, but at the end, and we're going to use math 100 here. Okay, guys, render center. Okay. We have only 10 minutes left, and let's put it to do here. Okay, get Pong to do and done. Oh, this is an important idea that I learned on my career. I haven't done this one because I'm learning right now, but I start every project from the README file. Believe me or not, it's very helpful. I set up the constraints, I set up what I want to do, the times. I start with the main design, with a simple design of what I want to do. And I create a backlog here. Backlog of things that I want to do and things that I have done. And that's how I track my work. Yeah, you can use sprint, screw. Man, You just need to use this. What you want to do, what you want to accomplish, the iteration and the speed, you set it up here, and you can basically forget about the other stuff. Unless you are in a big project, of course, and with many people. Maybe it's easy for that way. But if you are a solo developer, what I get done here, I forgot how to do this. View. Done. I forgot how to do this. Okay, let me see. Markdown. Done. Okay, gotcha. Okay, setting up project structure. So we're going to, and because I have to eat something, guys, set it up. We're going to the streaming here what we have done and what we are going to do. Setting up project structure. We also install SDL library, SDL2. SDL2. We also installed SDL mixer. We installed SDL TTF. We create Pong main window with render bottles ball score winner logic. Okay, add winner logic final screen, and here we need to fix this. Add border central dash line and circle center gradient circle. How do you say circle in English? Okay, circle. And all this is okay. So add winner logic final screen, loop to main game. Loop to main game if after winner restart game again. Okay. Oh, we added we add audio and fonts. Okay. And add winner logic. Look, maybe add menu menu configuration menu. We also add the logic, add add logic for winner score, add score for values, and logic for winner scores. And what else? We add starting Windows, welcome, press enter to start window. Okay, we have done a couple of things, guys. Add winner logic final, loop the main game if after winner restart game. After restart game again, add configuration menu. What else we can do here? Maybe we can add game. Maybe we can, oh, we have to change ball speed, change complexity level, change ball speed and direction when each set start. Okay, add machine versus player. We're going to put this beautiful, guys, beautiful. And what else? I don't remember what else, but the general idea, guys, is that we have the Pong simple game almost done. Oh, we have to add winner logic, winner timer logic. So this idea is max count, max score, and timer. So we want to have a maximum score and also a timer to add more complexity. Okay, add speed and bubble size change for complex game. Yeah, this is maybe handled by the menu, but I believe these are the good ideas to start this. We're going to save this. We're going to git status. I'm going to git commit, adding readme, and done. Bad luck. Details. So we git commit. Oh, -m git push. And see you in the next video, guys.